welcome to the first episode of Friend Big Brother. I decided to do a little twist on a series, Big Brother, which is basically based off of there's strangers that are put into a house and they compete in multiple challenges until there's just one person left and they win. But I wanted to do it differently because I thought it would be more fun. So I thought, why not put my friends in it? So I think I have around 15 or 16 friends that are going to compete, and there's going to be one winner. Now, I will not be controlling them. They will be doing everything themselves, feeding themselves, or whatever. And any relationships they form with each other are going to be based off of their own free will. I'm not going to be controlling them at all. Not even in challenges. I'm not going to control them at all, so that it's fair. So I'm just going to sit back and relax and see who wins. I do want the audience to be able to influence the game as well, so I will be putting up polls in future episodes for care packages that might be useful, so just keep an eye out for that. So I'm gonna just introduce you guys to The Sims one by one, just to get you guys familiar. You don't need to remember their names. I'm probably gonna say them a bunch of times. I'm just gonna give you a run through of all the Sims and show you what they look like. So the first one here is Varad. He's one of my good friends. Like, all of them aren't my good friends, to be honest. I don't want to tell you like their whole background because this video will be too long. Anyway, so this is Varad. I gave him the musical genius aspiration, the music lover, self-assured, and good traits. Next up we got Mevish in her pink sweater as always. And I gave her the Renaissance Sim aspiration with the self-assured, outgoing, and gloomy traits. Then you got my sister, like obvious that's gonna put my sister. Also, I don't know what that accent was, please ignore it. Let's not talk about that. Anyways, I gave her the Painter Extraordinaire aspiration along with the Genius, Bookworm, and good traits. Then we have Cheryl over here. And I gave her the outdoor enthusiast, the aspiration, and I gave her the romantic, squeamish, and good traits. Next up, we have my friend Husna over here, and I gave her the friend of the world aspiration, along with the geek, cheerful, and self-assured traits. Next up, we got Naval, and I gave her the party animal aspiration along with the goofball, outgoing, and bro traits. I tried to give them all really different traits so that the game would be more fun. Now these are just random traits. They're not based off of, oh my god, how the person is in real life. So please don't get mad and say that, oh my god, you think I'm mean or whatever. Like, no, I don't think that. I just wanted to make the game more fun. So this is Hassan, and I gave him the lazy, music lover, and geek traits along with the computer whiz aspiration. Then we got someone I hate a lot. I'm kidding. Love you. Do not come for me. We got Chubby over here. Hot-headed, materialistic traits along with the Mansion Baron aspiration. Also, he's as thin as a stick, so yeah, that's a thing. Now let me introduce you to the next pair of 8 Sims. I have a mod installed that lets me put more than 8 Sims into a household, which is what I'm going to be using in order to let all of them be in one household. But I've heard that it has some glitches, so if that happens during the game and ruins anything up, I'm sorry, but fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Anyways, next up we have Valid over here. I gave him the genius, perfectionist, and outgoing traits, along with the musical genius aspiration. We got Fatima La, as she would put it herself. I gave her the self-assured, gloomy, and mean trait. It's gonna be fun. And the Renaissance Sim aspiration. Next up, we got Maliha. who I
Oh!
gave the genius, the bookworm, and the good traits, along with the painter extraordinaire aspiration. We got Shanze over here, who I think looks a lot like Shanze in real life, which I'm very proud of for like being able to do that. Anyways, I gave her the perfectionist, the lazy, and the good
Ooh.
trait, along with the outdoor enthusiast aspiration. We got Shannon over here, or Shenanigans as I refer to her, and I gave her the geek, the clumsy, and the foodie traits, along with the friend of the world aspiration. We got my girl Khadija over here. She's Shanta's sister. And I gave her the geek, the slob, and the lazy traits, along with the party animal aspiration. And last but not least, we have Hadi, who I gave the materialistic, jealous, and hot-headed trait, along with the mansion baron aspiration. Him and Chubby have the same traits, I think, just because I wanted to make things fun and have, two Sims with those traits. So, yeah. Alright, so these are the Sims. I'm gonna be taking you guys on a tour of their house. And in the next episode, we will be starting off with the challenges. So that is gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. Guys, a tour of the house. It's nothing special, like the outside looks very basic, and it's supposed to be basic, like there's not supposed to be windows or anything to look outside, because they're supposed to be isolated from everyone. So, if you go in, you will see this is the main sort of lobby area, which has 2 doors leading to the back, which I kept the backyard pretty empty because this is where I'm going to set up the challenges and everything. So I didn't want to like make it look really, really pretty and then get rid of it later on. There is a pool here with some plants just to fill up the space, and hedges over here, again, to fill up the space. Hopefully no one drowns and dies in that pool. If they do die on their own, like, I can't do anything. I'll try to save them, but, like, I won't be bringing them back. Anyways, you enter here. Here is a living room, sort of like a play area or whatever. It has a dartboard game. All of these things the Sims have to do on their own. I'm not going to tell them to do anything, so if they develop any skills while doing any of these interactions or games, then that's going to be on them. So good for them. Like, I'm not going to mess around with that at all. See, you can even see Cheryl playing the Don't Wake the Llama game right now. She seems pretty entertained. Pretty sad that she's playing it alone, but, this is the dining area. I doubt they'll ever use it, because Sims don't like to sit with each other. So that's gonna be fun. Also, those chairs are, like, extra. I don't think anyone will be able to sit on them, so I'm gonna just remove them. I went for a really sort of rustic but modern house, and I tried to do my best. I'm not the greatest builder. Also, I don't know why Hassan is over here in his swim trunks. Let's not question him. This is the kitchen. Very, very large, and I put in 2 fridges because, like, I don't want any of them to die of starvation. I even put a stove there, and I put a microwave as well. Then over here, you have one of the bedrooms. I made 2 bedrooms total. I think both of them have around, I think they have enough beds to suit them all, but again, the Sims are going to decide their own beds. It appears that, I think that's Naval? Yeah, it appears that Naval has been the first one to claim a bed in this room, so we'll find out later who her roommates are. Again, I tried to decorate it as nicely as possible, but I don't know if I did a good job or not. This is just an empty space, an empty corridor. I didn't know what to do with it, so I didn't really do it. This is one of the bathrooms. Again, very luxurious. 2 Sims can't use this, even though I tried to make it so that 2 Sims can use the bathroom at once, but I don't think they can. Anyways, you have the next bathroom over here. I think it's an exact replica, just in different colors. That one's black, white. Another stupid useless corridor that no one will use. You have the main seating area. This is where they'll all be whenever nominations take place or whenever the veto is won and we wait to find out who will use the veto or if the veto is used at all. And you have a little juice bar over here. You have Chubby, Holly, and Shantae sitting. Wow, didn't expect this pair to be honest, but I'm excited to see what will happen as time goes on. This is the other bedroom. This is a little more girly. I don't know why I put those there. Just don't ask. I put them there just to fill up the space. A lot of people have taken up this bedroom. I think it's because it's nearer to the door. Let's see who it is. Okay, so we've got Khadija over here. We've got Varad over here. I don't know who that is. I think that's Medish. Yeah, it's Medish over there. And you have... Oh gosh. And I think you have Shannon over here. Oh my lord. Okay, let's just put the walls down. Yep, you've got Shannon over here. So they're all sleeping. All of these sims I just implemented in, that's why they're just standing around awkwardly, but they'll start to do their own thing in a little while. So, who are you? No one cares. Anyways. So that's the house tour, and in the next episode we'll give them one day where they'll just have interactions that they can talk and do whatever that they want, just so they can build up relationships. And the next day we will have the head of household competition. How I was thinking about dividing the episodes was doing one episode where we're gonna have the head of household competition along with the nominations, and in the next episode after that we will be doing the veto ceremony and we will do the elimination. Now, I think it's the last, after the first 7 people have been evicted out of the house, the next people, whoever will leave after that, will be part of the jury. Now, if you've seen Big Brother, then you already know how big of a role the jury plays in deciding the winner. Basically, the way the jury works is that after the people get eliminated from this house, they will go into a separate house and they can build their own relationships, but we won't focus on them. On the finale night, when there's 2 people left, the jury will be the ones that will decide the winner in terms of whoever they have the highest relationship with. Here, I'll show you their relationship bars. So you can see here is everyone's relationship bar. And as time progresses, that will either get higher or it'll get lower, depending on how the sims interact with each other. Now, suppose someone on the jury has a higher relationship with one of the 2 finalists, then that means that they will vote for that person to win. And whoever has the most votes in the end will win. I will also be doing a poll in the description below for anyone who'd like to vote, and whoever wins the audience vote or the fan vote will get a boost in their overall relationship with everyone, so that might give them a higher chance of winning. I will be doing different polls with different care packages, but I'll only do them if I get enough votes in the first poll. If I'm only going to get 5 or 6 votes, then there's no point in me doing the poll, because it'll just be useless. Put in all that time, and I think it would be an unfair advantage to that person. And also, if I do implement the packages, then let's say this: once a sim has received a care package, they cannot receive another one in the whole entire competition. Like, if they've already won the care package in the first week, let's say Hassan, he wins this, then he won't be able to win any more care packages, so you might want to be careful about who you vote to win the care package. I think that's about it. Oh, and also the way eliminations are gonna work and the way vetoes are gonna work. I want to explain that really quickly just so people don't get confused and think that I am making this all up as I go along. For the veto, let's say if I think that once I get into the game, I can explain it more, because if I try to explain it right now, it won't help. But so I can't explain about the veto right now, because, like, it'll make no sense to you. But the way elimination will work is whoever is nominated, whoever the two people are that are nominated, I will go through everyone's relationships with those two people, and suppose, right now we have Maria with us. Suppose that Cheryl and Shanze get nominated in the first week after losing the head of household and someone puts them up for nomination. Now, if Maria has to vote between those two, then I will be looking at her relationship bar with Shanze and Cheryl. And whoever she has a higher relationship bar with, she's not going to vote for them, because she's going to be more close friends with them. So she's going to vote for the other person. That's basically the way votes are going to work. If you did not understand, I am so sorry. I'm really bad at explaining things, but I promise you, once things start going along and start playing, then you will understand things a lot better. So I think that was it for this episode. I just wanted to do a short introduction to the house and to all of the contestants, and hopefully you guys enjoy the series. If you do like the series, or if you're excited, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment on any suggestions, or if you're excited for the series, or if you have any predictions for who might win or who might go home first, then go for it. Also, a disclaimer: if any of these people get into a relationship, like the Sims get into a relationship inside the house, don't come for me. Like, I don't get to decide it, because like Cheryl and Bird are actually dating each other in real life, so I don't know how that will be during the game, so don't, okay? Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next episode. So, yeah. Bye, guys.